95 Chevy here. We're going to get into taking this windage tray off. If you watched my last video, I talked to my buddy, showed him some pictures, and he said that those cam bearings are shot. I think I referred to it as brass, but he said they're copper. He said the copper's showing. He goes out. He recommended to go ahead and change them. So we're gonna pull this off. I'm gonna pull a couple of the bottom ends of the rod and see what those look like. I think it'd probably be best just to change all these bearings. That's what I'm guessing anyway. They're probably all pretty bad. But let me get all these off here. Alright, got those out. Set these over here. Let's pull this tray off here. This tray doesn't look too bad. Dirty, but it doesn't look bad. Let's see. Yeah, you can still see pretty good. Let's see. Let's just pull this one off and see what it looks like. I think that's a 13 as well. Yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and start tear this whole thing down. But I kind of want to see what these look like. 12, I think. No. Okay. No, they're not 10s. No, they're not 10. 11 millimeter. Go figure. Stay on there tight, that's for sure. See if we can't knock this thing off of here. Take a look. And yeah, I just picked a random one just to kind of see. See what we're working with on here. Well, it came right off. That actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad at all. Check that out. It's got a couple of, like, you can see a little bit of a, I don't know, they don't look bad at all. That's kind of weird. I figured they'd look pretty bad. Let's pull another one off from back here in the back and see what it looks like. Is this thing even focus? Focus. Oh, that's a little bit better. Let's just pick the one all the way at the back and see what we got. Ah. Stay on there tight, boy. Stay. Yeah, I mean, guys, I know a lot of people be talking trash about these Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh wrenches and ratchets. Man, I've had this set for about 5 years. And I use the hell out of them, and I think I've only returned one of the half-inch wrenches because it was stripped out of a whole set that I bought. Let's see. Yeah, guys, these don't look bad at all. Look at this. These don't look bad at all. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, if y'all don't know, these bottom ends to these rods only go on one way. Let me see if I can show you. Just so, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let me grab a rag real quick. Wipe this off. Look. Look, you see how it looks real rough right there where the bolt sticks out? That's because after they make these, that bottom end where it's round, right? It's actually broke in half, like they break it. So you got to make sure that you get them on there the correct way, or they will not tighten down right. That's really weird, though. I really don't want to pull one of these off. I don't know, guys. They really don't look bad to me. I just don't know how they would replace those without that crank in the way. I think I'm going to go ahead and just break this all the way down. See, these are already marked 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I know on certain year models, these, I forget what they call these exactly right off the top of my head, but they're not marked. So you'll see guys where they'll take a punch and put like 1 dot, 2 dots, 3, 4 dots, 5 dots, so that they get them back in the correct spot. Yeah. 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 I think I'm gonna let me see, focus camera, dang it. think I'm going to tear all of this down, pull the pistons out, pull the crank out, before I get it over to the machine shop. Try to have them just go ahead and do an acid bath on this thing, get it cleaned up like brand new, and I'll paint it again. I'm not going to bore y'all with taking all of this apart. It'd take me probably an hour or longer. So I'm going to get busy on that. And then I think after I get the pistons out, I'll jump back in, show you where the progress, and then we'll go from there. Alright y'all, we're back. Got all this tore down. All the main caps off, all the pistons are out. So I looked at the piston bearings, they look pretty bad. That's just oil on that one, but you can see the scratching in it. It'll focus. They're not horrible, but I figure here's our, you can see the pretty deep center scratch on that one. Yeah, these actually look really nice. Some are worse than others. That's just fingerprinting on there, that's oil. But you can see the scratches in it. Some of the imperfection. But yeah, overall it doesn't look too bad. Okay, there we go. Doesn't look too bad. This one back here, I don't know if it'll be able to pick it up. On the left side, if you look right towards the bottom, you can kind of see a scratch. I can't feel it with my fingernail or nothing like that, but I think it'll be alright. So now, next step is finding a machine shop or auto body shop that will take this. I think I'm going to go ahead and just acid bath it and have them hone the cylinder walls out. Go ahead and order new bearings, all new bearings. And go from there. I wasn't going to go this far, but might as well. The wife said go for it. Get it done. So yeah, I gotta find a shop somewhere hopefully close to where I'm at that'll do a complete engine acid bath, or however they want to clean it. Get it cleaned out. Get all the oil journals cleaned out and all of that. You can see it's pretty bad on the inside. So yeah, I don't know, but we're gonna go from there. I've already got like I said, I got the pistons out. Let me get over there to where they're at. They're sitting over on another table, and I'll show you what those look like. Alright guys, we're back over here where the pistons are at. I have them on another table, kind of sitting away from over where I was at. So we're over here at the pistons. This is starting at number 1, if it'll focus. You can see they're not terrible, but they do have some pretty good wear on them. So we're gonna go ahead and replace those two. This one, I believe, I've got it sitting up here. Yeah, see, they need to be cleaned up. I'll probably get new rings and everything for these. So, but if you look at this one right here, see if I can get it to focus. Focus. Yeah, it's not wanting to focus. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there towards the bottom where it's shiny. That's a deep scratch. And that's the same thing I seen on the crankshaft. But like I said, on the crankshaft, I can't feel it with like a fingernail. So I don't think it's too terrible. The rest of them just look kind of like this. It will focus. They just got, like, I don't know, I guess it would be like some normal wear. You're not seeing any copper in them. Like I said, they probably didn't change the oil on this too often. You can see the back side of the pistons. So we're going to take these apart and get them all cleaned up. I'll probably do that while the engine's at the shop probably get it honed out, and like I said, acid bath done on it. So More work I didn't want, but we'll basically have a brand new engine when this is all done. So until the next one, guys, peace.